we want to sketch the graph 2 cosine x minus sine 2x from first graphing 2 cosine x and the rest of it, and then seeing how to add them together. So the first thing I recognize is this is the same as 2 cosine x plus minus sine 2x. And we want to graph it from 0 to 2 pi only. I'm going to give myself a lot of space to work with here since I have a big fat marker. Here's 2 pi, here's pi, and here are a couple other markers. And I know that 2 cosine x has an amplitude of 2. There's 2. Here's minus 2. It's cosine with an amplitude of 2 and its period is still 2 pi. So cosine is up 0, down 0, up. And I'm going to sketch in nicely, taking my time, a good graph of cosine. That's a good graph of cosine. Now, when I analyze minus sine 2x, I look at the 2 in front of the x, I recognize that that affects the period. The period is 2 pi for sine divided by 2, so the new period is pi. So we're going to have one complete cycle from 0 to pi. So I'm going to put in 2 more marks here so that I have my 5 key points. And it's sine that's flipped. So instead of 0 up, 0 down, 0, we do 0 down, 0 up, 0. And we want to make it all the way to 2 pi. So we repeat the whole thing. This pi is the end of, or the 5th point of the first cycle. It's the first point of the second cycle. So we still go 0, down, 0, up, 0. So I draw it in. There's one cycle. And there's the second cycle. So now this is 2 cos x, and this is minus sine 2x. So I labeled those. It helps to see what's going on. Now, I haven't used a calculator on any of this. I know how to sketch my 2 graphs, and now I want to add them. So I go to those key points, like here. 0 plus 2 is 2. So I like to put circles around the points that I'm going to graph for the final sum. That way I know which point goes where. If I look here, I see this, and I know it drops down by 1. So here, it's below 2, it drops down by 1. It's there. And I can also measure, say with my finger, I can say that much, and it should be about close. Here they are both 0 where they intersect, so that's the point. This is up 1 from here, so I go up about 1. Here it's 0 and that one, so it's this one. Here it's this plus that, so the distance is about to there. Here they're both 0. Here it's this distance plus that distance, so it goes up about there. And here it's 0 plus that, so it's this one. So I have a lot of points to connect. Let me connect the dots. And with my big fat pen and a kind of a slick whiteboard, I don't have the smoothest of curves, but I do have curves. Maybe I could fix that one a little bit, make it less, it shouldn't be dipping, it should be curving upward. But there we have the graph a sketch of the sum of our two curves. And that's good enough. If we need precision, we use graphing software. This skill is to help you see how the graphs are moving along, how they interact with each other.